get into that, let me know, are you currently doing lives? Are you currently live streaming for your business, for your nonprofit? Maybe you're just, teaching kids something. I'm curious, does live streaming seem too technical for you? Does it seem too stressful and just too much stuff? Well, I'm here to share with you that what you're watching on today is something called Be.Live. And let me demonstrate a couple of things for you. So first of all, Be.Live, I think it's just called Be.Live, but I call it Be.Live because it has a period in it. Now, I'm going to, this is a test. I'm going to show you something that might be new for some people. So let's say that you are hosting an event, or maybe you're doing a live like this one and you want to share, comments that are shared or that are done on your page or profile, maybe on YouTube, and you want to put those up on the screen. There we go, the screen. Wow. Well, the thing is that with Be.Live, it makes it super easy. I usually use OBS and Restream. So Restream.io, I got mine through a special deal, so I don't quite know what the real free version of Restream is, but with Restream and OBS, you can do the same thing. Well, something similar anyway. So Restream and OBS, you can have all of the comments show up somewhere on your screen. Now with Be.Live, if someone puts a comment, let's say in, Book of Faces, let's see this one. This is a test. Well, with Be.Live, it will show up. Oh, it looks like the YouTube one doesn't. Oh, there it is. So let's say that we got a message from Book of Faces or LinkedIn or wherever. You could bring that person up onto your screen. So on my Book of Faces page, I have made a post or a comment called "This is a test," and it brings up the comment up. But maybe I want to show the one from YouTube. So you can't really tell for sure which one. Yeah, you can't really tell which one is which, at least from that end. But this one's a comment from YouTube, and this one's a comment from Facebook. So that is actually super cool and different from what I've been able to integrate with OBS and Restream. With Restream, I've not yet seen a way to pull a specific comment up, but you can have the whole comment stream. So that's actually a really nifty feature that I really like about Be.Live or Be.Live is that you can pull up those specific questions. So let's say that you have done a training and now you're in Q&A. Well, if somebody brought up a question and was like, I don't know, I'll just type something up, this is my question, right? You're talking along, somebody puts that question up there and you feel like you either want to answer it or whatever the case may be. So then again, you can just show that up, blah, 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 answer question and take it off. I've seen this done with StreamYard. So StreamYard also has this option as well. And so that's one really cool feature that I really like about Be.Live. Another thing is that when it comes to showing things in your window, what happens is down below this, you can't see it, but down below in the Be.Live, I've queued up different things. So let's say that I had, I wanted to show you my dog Dyson, because I love him. So this is Dyson. And with Be.Live, you can change how the layout looks, right? So I could have him down there and just, have a big old version of me, or I could switch it up and have him, the cutest little sweet angel puppy ever. This is actually a super old pic, but it's one of my favorites. He's laying down right next to me. He's got like a whole lot of gray. Like this is from when he was smaller. Oh, he looks so small there. And then, right? And so you can have up to 4 things on your video here. So this is actually cool because they give a few different options to, here we go, to be able to show how this would work. And then you can have them, all 4. So let's say that you had people, right? Maybe you had a, what's it called? A what I'm about to do in the next week or so. Well, interview, where you have an interview. You could have those 4 different people all up on the same screen. You can then hide it. You it off and it goes right back to the items that were left. What's also really nifty about this is that you can bring in YouTube videos and actually play. And I think
they say the holidays are a time for
I can
forgiveness.
hear it, but I don't know if you can hear it if I mute myself.
Truce is not friendship.
It's war.
Ryan started it.
Hugh Jackman here.
Now I'm not muted, so I don't know if you can
you.
hear it. That would be a good thing for me to test on the replay. But you can play YouTube videos, and I'm pretty sure you can because there's an option that says, "Hey, do you want to also share the audio?" But that's only with the browser so far. So I hope you can hear that because that'd be super cool. Because then I could like share YouTube videos and whatnot. But YouTube videos are on there. Lots of other options, right? These pictures actually came from Book of Faces. I could even have like a snowfall. So then like I have this up here. There's also, you can't see it, but there's something called an on-screen agenda. So it's kind of like a trigger, a mind trigger, a memory trigger. So it might have like a title over here and like your notes. So you could look off to the side and, add that in. So let's say that I want to say, welcome to the show. And then I could just go through that. So it's kind of key things. So one of the great reasons to use this is I've talked about on another video about live streaming. And I think I gave 9 reasons why you should be live streaming in 2021. Well, this is one option, right? If you know the structure of your video, you could say, reason number 1, and then have that reason there, and then do reason number 2, and all that. So these are things that you can show with Be.Live. So I think that is super nifty and interesting. You can also do that with OBS. So that is not a lone feature to Be.Live, but I do like how they have it set up in like the format of on the back end. One of these days I'll do a pre-recording of it, but I like how they have it structured that way. You can structure it similarly with OBS, but it's not as user-friendly. So there is that option. There's also branding. So if I wanted to, I could have this nifty little overlay here instead of that lower third. So I could have this nice, pleasant green outside overlay, maybe some of these other ones that they have. I could create another one if I wanted to, or just bring back my lower third with my name and URL on there. Now there's other things too, like logo. If I wanted to add my logo up here, I could put it back, put it there. It just shows up in the top right corner. I could change the background, which only is actually effective when you have multiple screens like this, and then when you bring it back this way, right? So that's the background piece that you'll see only in certain views. Let's see what else. Okay, so I've shown you the chats. I've shown you how to show it up. Ooh, also, hello. This is also a test. So there's a section on the right-hand side when you're using it that you can send a message, and there it goes. So it shows up. It looks like it posted to both. Oh, yes, it did. Yes, it did. Oh my gosh. Now I have to show you this. Okay. So I just put in that chat. Let's see. Screen. I want to share my screen. I'm going to share this with you. Probably not that, but oh well. Show and stream. Oh no, and I can't zoom in. Okay. So there are things I don't like about Be.Live. And maybe it's just because I don't know it just yet, but basically in OBS, you have the ability to set things up where you can zoom in certain sections. You don't have to just deal with that. I guess I could do it this way. Yeah, I still can't zoom in, but you can see that hello dash this is a test. That one was sent from Be.Live, and it's sent to both my YouTube and my Book of Faces because I'm live on both right now. So I think that is actually a very, very nifty and very handy tool. To my knowledge, Restream might do that for YouTube, but it doesn't let me do it for Book of Faces. And I have the FREE version, so it might actually it might allow it in the paid version, but again, I don't know for sure. But the fact that it does it with this is super awesome and super cool, and I'm actually really excited about it. There's also a host chat, but I think that happens with your guests, maybe like your your guests. So if I had some people who are coming on, which I might use Be.Live for the interview. I haven't decided yet. I haven't decided yet. I might use Be.Live for the interview, and if so, then there'd be one that I guess you could call it a green room, the staging area. And then over on the right-hand side, which would be over there, if you were actually using the Be.Live, is what's called your host chat, where you can chat with your guests, right? Maybe you want to prep them and say, hey, I'm going to ask you this question in a second, or whatever the case may be. So there's lots of really cool features about this. There's lots of really great things, and it's really simple and easy to use. And in fact, what I'd like to do, if you are watching this live, I'm going to put a link in the discussion using Be.Live. Hey. So AppSumo, if you've never heard of them, they are a company that, doggone it, here we go. They are a company that allows you to get some really cool deals on some technology. And I am putting the lifetime deal inside of the discussions in both Book of Faces and YouTube right now. So when you click on that link, it will take you to AppSumo. It is an affiliate link. So should you decide to click on that link and purchase, I might receive a commission. So thank you so much for your patronage. Like I said, this is a great, one of the things I don't like about Be.Live right now is they did add this virtual background, right? So I can have a virtual background where it hides the stuff behind me. The thing I don't like about this is how not smooth it is right now. So this is new. I suspect it'll probably get better. But this is actually one reason why I might not use this all the time, because with OBS, you can create a similar effect, but it's much smoother. And I suspect because it uses Zoom technology. So maybe one day I'll show you guys how to use that. But yeah, so this is one thing I don't like about it. I don't like that I can't zoom in, that I can't move things around, that it's only in its own templatized form. I don't like that. There is a couple of other things that are very minuscule, but just probably more because I'm just used to OBS. So honestly, the whole thing, I feel it's totally worth getting in the full 3 stacks in AppSumo because it really is user friendly. I probably will use this for more simpler things that I need to do for my own business. But again, I am a techie person, and while it is a little technical to set up initially for OBS, once you set it up, it's really easy to use after that, and you have a lot more flexibility. However, again, there are some things that I really like about this, like the ability to not only receive chats and show them, right? So here's the comment that I made that I posted onto YouTube through Be.Live. This is the comment that I made through Be.Live that posted onto my Book of Faces. So again, I really, really like this feature. But overall, I'd probably give it a 4 out of 5. Only because I'm just so used to OBS and it does all of the things that I want in the way that I want it. It's just more technical. So most people, again, unless you have it's already set up, it's not as easy to use. But this for real is amazing and worth it. And I totally suggest doing it if you don't already have something, whether it's Stream Live or OBS or whatever the case may be. Be.Live is really awesome. I'm not saying that they're, that I'm that I regret purchasing this, because really I think this is great. And I can definitely see reasons that I'd want to do this outside of what I do with OBS. So that is what I wanted to share today. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you have a wonderful and prosperous rest of your day. And if you got value from this, please give this a thumbs up, sprinkle it amongst your friends and whoever you think might find value. And if you have any questions, oh, that's the other thing that I don't like about this. So I could have sworn that I saw that this was possible. So I'll have to ask a couple people that use this. But in OBS, you have the ability to have streaming text along wherever you want to put it. And so I normally have that above for my videos, and I didn't see an option to do that for this. So that's a little disappointing. Maybe there's another way to do it. I'm just not aware, or maybe it's not part of the AppSumo deal. I don't know. So we shall see what we shall see. But other than that, yeah, that's all for now. So thank you so much for watching. Hope you have a wonderful and prosperous rest of your day. Oh, actually, last thing, last thing. If you would like occasional information to that, let me back up. I got too excited. If you don't know me, well, I probably should have said this in the beginning. If you don't know me, my name is Cassandra, aka the Prosperous Heart. I am passionate about empowering people to create more success in their life. And in this particular video, obviously, it was more about digital marketing. But on my mailing list, I try to provide information that would help you, that would empower you to create success in your life, whether it's digital marketing, mindset, maybe a training that I'm about to attend that I think you might find beneficial. Then be sure to join that newsletter. Broadcast address. Hey, Bamba. Thanks for joining. I'm not quite sure what you mean by the broadcast address. Oh, it didn't take up the whole text there. So the whole question is, what is the broadcast address? So I'm not quite sure what that means. If you are asking about, since you're on the Book of Faces, then it would be whatever the URL is for the actual post. And I can actually give that to you right now, since I'm still live. So that would be this URL right here, if you're on Book of Faces. And if you're on, oh, I think I just sent, yeah, it did. And if you're on YouTube, then that URL is this one right here. There's that. And if you are looking for the newsletter, this one will take you to it. So there's that. Okay. Cool. So that is all I'm going to share today. Like I said, I personally give it 4 out of 5, mostly because I'm just used to OBS and the different features there, and they don't appear to be here. Some of them don't appear to be here, but again, I'm totally won over by the ability to bring up stuff like this onto the screen, one at a time, versus the only one I know of, free streams, which is all. So thanks again for watching. Hope you have a wonderful and prosperous rest of your day, and I will see you in the next one.